Hello, YouTube. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Today, on this beautiful and fine day, I thought today is going to be the day where I show you how I'm going to be extraordinary tryharding. Of course, I'm going to take the games very seriously, so I'm going to be explaining all the stuff I'm going to be doing. You can use this as free coaching, take as much advice as possible. I will be permanently talking and giving you from my 7 years being challenger all my thoughts that exists. We are playing right now in Emerald slash Diamond Elo. This is therefore very, very valuable for lower Elo MMRs and also for higher Elo MMRs. You can try to take away as much as possible. Before we start, I want to show you a few things. First of all, I'm close to Challenger. I'm 800 LP right now. I started to try out a little bit and instantly, boom, Nami ulting me IRL and in-game. And now the question for you guys is, I'm still not 100% sure, so I always care about your guys' comments. The game is about to start, so I'm going to stay focused. Usually, of course, when I was not be recording this video, when I wasn't doing content for you guys, I would be now thinking already about the champion select. Which position should I be in? Which champion do I want to pick? Do I need to hover something special? Is there something I need to ban? Should I, for example, tell my team to ban something? Is there some preparations we should be taking care of? As always, think about all the things. Think about the entire picture. Don't let yourself get distracted by nature or anything besides. You are in the zone. You are focused. You are diving in. First of all, we're going to ban Twisted Fate here. I don't want to play against Twisted Fate right now. You can ban whatever you are annoyed playing against and what you personally think is being picked a lot in enemy team comp. Okay, so the things I'm unsure right now is two things. Number one, would you guys like to see, I say it again, as I asked it last time already, an unranked to Master Series once this account is Challenger? I'm not so sure if I should not instantly push this account for rank 1 and show a few games on YouTube as well and also on my streams, or if I should instantly do an unranked to Master Series and stay Challenger stuck for now. Okay, I asked this again, but I want to have more because I'm probably going to reach different or more people with that next video. So more opinion, and that's of course better. Okay, we see the enemy team comp. I want to play a juicy game of Master Yo-Yo here. I'm going to give you all my thought process, as you guys know, preparing my runes already, getting everything ready. The crit build with Hail of Blades is totally fine. You can go it if you feel like it. It is win rate wise also the best. On hit. There's Conqueror, there's Prestige Tech. I personally think Prestige Tech is by far the best. You also want to go Coup de Gras. You can go Magical Footwear, but that's not the best. This, what I'm taking here right now, is the most gold efficient. I would highly recommend to take that every single time if you're going on hit. If you go crit, you can go Hail of Blades. But because we see Lulu and Malefice, I do not want to go crit. As you can see, Xin, so there's going to be a lot of frontline. So I'm going to pick also frontline stuff, and I'm going to play with on-hit build in this game. Okay, not that complicated. If the enemies were squishy, I would go crit, and I would totally feel fine. Crit build again, Blade of the Ruined King into LDR into Infinity, and on-hit build, Blade of the Ruined King into Rage Blade, not into Kraken, into Rage Blade, into Kraken, into Titanic Hydra, and you're also totally covered. Okay, next question. I'm thinking about making a YouTube video with Alois NL or Zulu, where I could do 1v5, one challenger player, the best master in the entire world, playing against 5 silver players in a custom game. 1v5 against silver players we will choose. Maybe this could be you as well. I'm considering that. Or would you rather like it that I do it with Alois and Nell? We do a 2v5, which would be a nice collaboration here in this position as well. Or do you guys not want to see that at all? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, it's a dodge. Really nice for us. So we have more time to take a look at the entire picture. All right, so now, what you should be doing if you queue up, okay, that's what I can give you as a recommendation. You can first think about the champions you play. I will give you an example here. I play Master Yi, I play Charven, I play Talia, I play Brand, I play Belveth, I play Dr. Mundo. So you can see there's a lot of champions. Now, this is usually not the best if your champion pool is so big, because you cannot really prioritize on one champion alone. I mean, for me, it's a little bit different because, I mean, I'm doing this full time, so I have a lot of preparation on all the other champions as well. For you, especially to climb from lower elo, I'd recommend 1 to 3 champions. One is not that smart, probably 2 to 3 is the absolute best. Okay, now we can already think about what is the best hover. Now we can, for example, hover. We want to go for Master Yi. Let's just say we have only Dr. Mundo and Master Yi. Let's say 2 tricking those 2. Can be for you as well. So we're going to hover, first of all, both of it. And now the enemy, my team saw that I hovered Mundo and Master Yi. I'm going to ban the champion I dislike, which is Jax. Now I hover Yi again. So I hovered both, Mundo and Yi. So the chance one of those gets banned is very low. You can also type in chat, please do not ban Dr. Mundo. Please do not ban Master Yi. But this is usually the best. Now, the next thing is, Master Yi counters Dr. Mundo. So we have no problem if the enemies pick Mundo in the first place. If the enemies pick something where Yi is really annoying, where Yi is really weak against, then I'm probably going to try to pick Mundo myself. Okay, so we swap with our brand here, which is totally fine. We do not want to pick that early, because keep in mind, both my champions here, Dr. Mundo and Master Yi, are both really bad to first pick, because if you first pick, for example, Dr. Mundo, enemy is gonna pick a lot of percentage health, damage, burn, let's say Vayne, Kog'Maw, Kayn, Master Yi, all these options, and it's gonna be very brutal. Now the enemies pick the enemy jungler. We do swap with our top laner now. At best would be if your solo laners, mid lane and top lane are able to counter pick. Because at the next rotation, enemies, I think it's a Vayne mid lane. So I'm going to try to cover, swap with my mid laner. If he declines, so totally fine. We're going to play a game of Master Yo-Yo here in this position. Again, now we can think about going crit build already. Enemies pick Smolder, already another squishy champion. Let's see what else they're going to pick. Okay. We see our team. We have setup wise, we have a lot of backline poke. So if I want to go on it, I kind of need another front line, because if I don't have another front line, then I will get burst way too much, since nobody is there to protect me, since they are standing even further behind them. Okay, I did want to swap with my team in the first rotation, because it could have been scary. Now, knowing that the enemies have already picked Kha'Zix and Hwei, even if I pick Master Yi, Zed, for example, is a good pick against Master Yi, it doesn't matter too much, because the enemies in total combination do not have too many champions. Okay, so, as always, in Diamond, in Emerald, in Bronze, in Challenger, you win the games by having good habits that you repeatedly do over and over again. You remove, this is my coaching tip for you guys, you need to make sure to remove all the negative habits. That's what I recommend you with my coaching, with my course, that you find those negative habits, you get rid of those, also by trying to copy the gameplay from higher elo players. So let me think. Here in this game, I'm gonna go, personally think I go crit build. I'm gonna change my runes here real quick. I go treasure hunter, because you want to get as much gold as possible, because you're very gold scaling. All right, we're gonna take Samurai. Do we have something better? Would be absolutely amazing if we have something else. I think I'm gonna go for the classic master here in this. Okay, the game is about to start, and before we continue, guys, I want to show you guys, this is what I highly recommend you guys for you if you want to improve. I cover all the fundamentals here in a course. It is in the description. You just need to check it out, and if you want to improve and get it to the next level, here I explain all the things very detailedly, not just in one video, but in many videos and lessons, where you can look at all those fundamentals. Alone clicking on the website and just reading those titles will be very valuable. My goal is that you reach yours. That is the main goal of the course in general, and I wish you the absolute best in your climb. Now we continue talking about the game. We play, as you guys see, in Diamond, Emerald, Elo, and we are playing with Garen, Syndra. Syndra helps us a little bit more because she has some sort of engage with her QE. Hwei, Kha'Zix, Smolder, and Ashe are all 4 of them pretty squishy, so we have kind of options to get through that. And let's just see how the game goes. What I usually like, where you path to doesn't matter too much. You do not want to have a certain pathing for a certain lane in most situations, because it's just more important that you are having a path where you are getting all your resources at the best time all the time. What does that mean? That means that in most situations, you want to start red buff, because Crux and Chickens give you more XP. I say that multiple times, but it's very important. I always repeat it, because I see a lot of people repeatedly not doing it. And only if you have an insane setup, let's just say you had a Nautilus support, and top lane was absolutely nothing going to happen. Let's say Garen doesn't even have Ignite. Then it's also, even if you are blue side, so that means your blue buff is on the left side, fine if you path down to bot lane. All right, drink some water. You need to stay hydrated, guys. I already almost can't talk anymore. And as always in those videos, I try to permanently talk. So in this time you're watching, you get insane amount of knowledge. And I try to make every single second for you guys work. Okay, I'm gonna get the blue. A jungle pet, it is simply the best. You want to have the extra movement speed there. We're going for the crit build. Even with the crit build, as I said earlier, you always want to have your Blade of the Ruined King as first item. Okay, now I'm gonna be a little bit more calm, more thoughtful through, and focused on the things I say and the things I do. We're gonna cover this entrance. I'm gonna show you in Diamond Elo simple concepts how we're gonna climb. We saw Kha'Zix already here. I assume the enemies are gonna invade. I'm gonna cover this entrance here and get a little bit more quiet. Just gonna chill here. Let's see what they have. Do they have some sort of hook? They do not. So me standing here will cover this here and also that. I'm gonna prepare my reset already. Bot lane is covered. The ward is covered. Do we want to invade? We most certainly do not want to go for an invade. Kha'Zix also has Ignite. Set is one of the strongest level 1 champions in the game because he's able to do 2 auto attacks at once. That is actually pretty scary. Do we want to contest this? Do we want to give it? Very good situation here. We can try to see if we want to play for this. We do have a good vision. So if they start doing it, they will also make the, like, Kha'Zix will get low HP because he has to attack the blue buff. I'm gonna get slowly towards Kha'Zix. My goal is to Q Kha'Zix here. I'm gonna Q the set so I get closer to the Kha'Zix. And we get first blood. Absolutely beautiful. Keep in mind, you could have played it a little bit more slow. There was no need to instantly go on the Kha'Zix. If you do see him on your blue buff, you can also wait. Because not only do you see that he is on your blue buff getting lower in HP, but it's also a psychological thing. Diamond Emerald Elo KW. It's insane, guys. People that are below Emerald Diamond, there's a lot. I will try my absolute best that you can climb. I'm not accepting that this Garen is higher elo than you, who has a wave pushing towards enemies and just dies under the turret. I'm not accepting you guys' failure. Okay. Of course, if you enjoy the game and just want to play for fun, that's totally fine, and you can, and the rank doesn't matter. But there's a lot of people who really care about climbing. And that's what my main content is about, that you can get free improvement chances. Let's get it. Okay, we're just gonna kite bot side. We're gonna use our abilities always on cooldown so we get the maximum damage out of it. Now, keep in mind, on the psychology thing on the blue buff, you also know that the Kha'Zix does not know that you are here. Kha'Zix has no idea that you are here. So you know, like, let's say you have vision on this bush as well and they face check. You know that the enemies... But let me first focus here. That's a little bit complicated. You know that the enemies don't know that you have vision there. Yeah, that explains it. So that's a really good advantage you have. Also in the other situation where Kha'Zix invaded us, we do not want to have a cheesy play. We just want to go make a full clear work. We're considering going for bot scuttle even if we lose it. That is not game decisive. It would be game decisive if we end up dying for no reason. Okay, very nicely done from our bot lane as well. Looking pretty even so far. Set has already got 1 kill. Is very ahead on Seat. It's going to be really dangerous. If Scuttle is down, I instantly go for a reset. I do want to fight this Kha'Zix. I don't have Smite. I'm just going to trade with him a little bit on HP. Maybe I'm able to kill him here. And keep in mind how I played it here. I probably need to get out. I'm just going to flash here. I have W in 1 second. I'm just going to W his burst here a little bit. I have my double strike very soonish as well. Try to get out of here, and I do survive it. Absolutely beautiful. And let me go to my explanation on how I played it mechanically, so I can also take away here a little bit of a piece from the cake. Let me W here in base to be faster, already buying my items and going top side. Kha'Zix is already FFing minute 4. You can do the same, consistently climb in your elo. So, how did I play it mechanically? First, I do use my Hail of Blades with my E. Then I wait with W, I wait with Q, because he might be jumping away. So, if I see... First, I'm gonna check Scuttle here, and then I do Grump. If I see he's not jumping away, then I do my W reset. Then I press Q on him, and then he's already dying, even if he tries to jump away. He did take top and Scuttle. I just checked if it's up. Now I'm gonna go for my Grump, even though he has vision on it. I don't really mind. I have my Smite up. Even if he tries to fight me, I'm very confident. I'm very strong because I have way better items. I'm gonna Smite this the moment it's below 600 HP, securing the Wolves and the Grump at the same time. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is probably just take my chickens. They're about to spawn very soonish as well. Do we want to play for Dragon? Potentially we want to play for Dragon. Let's see how that goes. You here and finish it. You will always start. You will always finish on the position with your Q where you started, using your Q when the target you Q'd dies. Keep that in mind as well. Okay. Gonna have some League of Legends music here. Giga chat. Okay, we cannot go for the Dragon right now. That is a mistake. We need to wait until we have full mid lane prio. We don't have bot lane prio. Now we could have considered it. But going for the Dragon is too risky. We didn't know where Kha'Zix is. And yes, we do win against the Kha'Zix, but we also drop 1 HP. And the bot lane could rotate fast. So we first take Crux. Even though we are way stronger than the Kha'Zix. I'm totally fine. As you can see on my smile, I'm giga chilling in this, what people consider hard elo. Okay, let's see if I find a bot lane play. We sweeper here. So let's check if there are some wards. There's no wards. I just walk up on the Ashe. Probably I'm not gonna get anything. Gonna walk closer. I'm almost getting in Q range. Gonna get in Q range. Do the for the Smolder. My Q bounces. Do the auto attack on Ashe. As you can see, that's another free kill. I have no problem face checking here because I do have my W. I'm gonna get the damage reduction on his Q. So the moment he presses Q, I have my damage reduction. I also have my double strike ready, so I'm just gonna run at him, pull out my double strike. I'm not scared of fighting him here in this position. I just use my Q again very late, the moment he jumps out, and now I'm gonna walk away. Using the plant here, I think Hevei is gonna rotate towards us as well. Need to be careful here a little bit. I'm gonna walk close, just W in the position. Maybe we want to stay for bot lane Scuttle. Maybe I'm just gonna reset. There's no need to go for the Dragon again, because again, it's a little bit too risky. Okay, I'm gonna buy a Vampire Scepter. Here we only need 700 gold on the next reset, so I'm gonna buy another longsword in the base. I do not want to spend to control it because I want to have enough gold for Blade of Ruin King. Very simple concepts. Pause it here. Why do I have topside? Because my Grump and my Wolves are about to respawn. Not because of Dragon, not because of Grubbies. I do not even care. Like, I take them when they're very secure. Otherwise, I will respect the enemies when I need to. And I will be consistently climbing again with a 100% win rate. Okay, let's check next here. And by the way, all those concepts, like, a lot of people are complaining or thinking, yeah, but it doesn't work like that when I'm playing it. If you play exactly like I played here, copy paste, you will be climbing. I've seen it so many times. I have so many coaching clients that climbed. I have so many people that did improve by copying. I've playing this game since 12 years already. And it's always the same, and it does work. I don't want to hear excuses. They got grubbies. Jungle gap. Okay. Nice, you got grubbies. I am playing for my fundamentals, getting my camps before going for a play, playing in a very secured way. Like, look at this Kha'Zix, he's level 5. He didn't even have ult when he did grubbies. It was full grief. There was a chance I can go to him, just Q him, and he ends up dying again. Or I just secure the grubbies. But this Kha'Zix is not that smart. That's the reason why he's Emerald stuck. And you can be better than this Kha'Zix. And in some situations, you would have done the Herald, the grubbies, and would have ended up dying. In some situations, he would have gotten the grubbies because you would have gotten your camps. And in some situations, it's fully flipped. You don't want to be in a flip situation. You see, I'm talking to you guys. I'm chilling. I didn't even look at the wave states, which would have been another fundament which helps me to climb. For example, now, I could dive bot lane. I'm resetting now. Diving bot lane would be the best play because it's extremely consistent and we have a wave. We're going for Dragon would be extremely consistent, but I'm gonna reset. Why am I gonna reset? Because I have Blade of Ruin King, which is, again, one of the biggest fundamentals here. Let's check it out. Where is it? It is enabling every power spike plus create win conditions, resetting at the correct timings. It's everything explained in very good detail how you should be doing it. Again, link it in the description. And I'm just gonna walk towards dragon now. He is on it already, okay, but I got my stuff. He got scuttle. Okay, but now I can do the dragon because I'm way stronger than him. I'm not scared of him at all. As you can see, he has no way of fighting me. I can also try to run at him like this. Oh, should be dying for my red buff. Actually does die. I'm gonna go closer to the Ash, get my double stroke ready to get my Q back up. Get the auto attack W reset. Consider if I can go for the dive here as well. There are no minions, so I need to play it very smart. Can I just run at him here in this position? I can run at him. I'm gonna W reset on the Grump here, so I dodge the tower shot as well. I see here Vey mid lane. I know Kha'Zix is in base, so I'm in a total fine position. I'm gonna go for the blue buff. Kha'Zix is right now running towards my direction, so I need to be very respectful. Most likely, I'm not gonna go for Dragon immunity. This blue buff is still level 7, so I only killed it once. And now I'm gonna go for the Dragon again. Kha'Zix has no ult. I'm full HP. I played a Throne King ready. I have Hail of Blades ready. There's absolutely nothing that can happen to me in this position. Even if he tries to fight me, I'm not really cared. I have my team coming. I'm gonna spam ping the Syndra. I'm gonna try to communicate as good as I can. Now I'm gonna just fight the Kha'Zix while he tries to get the Dragon. And boom. Oh, I misclicked my smite. That was my bad. Only thing I did my mistake. If I just waited a little bit with the smite, I would have gotten the dragon again. But now he got the dragon. Oh, shit. The Kha'Zix got the dragon. What are we gonna do now when the enemy Kha'Zix gets the dragon? We legit could not care a tiny bit less. We're just looking at his corpse smiling, right? This is how you can win that. Okay, now we're gonna make sure we're gonna finish our boots. Which boots are we gonna buy? They don't have a specific CC or 80 damage. We can just buy Berserker's Greaves here, going for the next LDR. Gonna buy a double longsword. Now we see Grub spawn in 45. So what are we gonna do? Pause it and think again. Wolves, Grump, top lane gang, Grubbies. Nice that Syndra died mid lane. So we have an even bigger challenge. Usually your team is not that shit. Like, look at, if you're saying it's just my team being good, my team is not good. Garen is half the CS from set. Syndra just died giving a shutdown. Ezreal is losing lane. Oh, he's actually even. He has 2 kills, 1 death. Brand also 1 death. Okay, that's totally fine. If you watch my other videos, you would notice how many times I have the complete terrible worst dog shit teammates. And I'm still winning. There are only a few games where I end up losing. Let's say I play 100 games in Emerald. I'll probably lose around, let's say, 5 games. Oh, hello Kha'Zix. How's it going? How's your day? Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic here in this position. I hope you're doing... Oh, he jumps out. Okay, give this to me. Sure, there's nothing he can do because I'm simply stronger, more dominant, more Giga Chat than him. And there's absolutely nothing he can do for me to secure my plus 25 LP once again here. Okay, guys. So, the thing is, I had so many people fully griefing me. And if I play 100 games in Emerald, I'll probably lose 5 to 10 games. And the other 90 to 95 I will. Okay, and now what? With a 90% win rate, 95% win rate, I would extremely hardcore Giga climb. Can I go on them? I need to be a little bit careful the way I play this. Oh, I should not have attacked the tower. I should be going for QW reset. I'm gonna Q the Ash. She should be dying here. Oh, she got a heal off. That's why she survived it and my Hail of Blades didn't go through. I just misplayed that mechanically. I attacked the tower once and then my stupid ass thought I should have instantly chased the Ash. But as you can see, I do mistakes. I'm playing stupidly. I'm permanently talking to you guys. I'm 9-1 and the game automatically plays by itself because I'm using the correct fundamentals at the correct time and I'm just not making any stupid decisions. Okay, and let's say you lose now 5 to 10 games out of 100. Oh, I lost 10 games. So sad. Yeah, what now? You have a 90% win rate. Now you're climbing with like this rate. Ooh, Platin, Emerald, Diamond. Ooh, my master tier. Yeah. Very hard. It is hard. It is not easy. Applying those fundamentals is not easy. But I'm saying it's not hard so you can see through the darkness. Because if you actually focus on... Like, he invades my chickens. I don't even care. I get my crux. I don't need to deny this Kha'Zix. I'm just getting myself ahead. You see, I don't even care. Like, you can stop him. You can also not stop him. Brand's trying to stop him is a complete time waste. I'm just gonna go bot lane. You see, I'm getting myself ahead. Running at him with ult. He did use barrier. Oh, no, he still has barrier up. He didn't use it before. Boom. Dead. Now I'm gonna see if I can get enemy Grump. We see Kha'Zix used his ignite. Okay, we can try to get bot lane T2, which would be next nice thing. I don't have ult, I don't have flash, so I have some sort of respect. Gonna get the ward. Also, we don't see 3 enemies on the map. So I need to be very respectful here again that the enemies are all missing. I'm gonna get the mid lane prio in here. Okay, so if you have a... Wait, let me... So, again, it is not easy climbing, and it's not easy to apply those fundamentals. But it is totally doable. Because a lot of people think that it is... You need to go through a magical barrier, and it's gonna be extremely, extraordinarily hard and challenging to a certain degree. But it can also be easy. Because, for example, just as an example, that's not arrogant, that's an example. I try to be as good as I can with all my effort. It's confidence. I don't struggle at all getting challenged. In any role with any champion. Like, of course, not Yuumi jungle. But if I play Garen top lane, I could get challenger within a month. It isn't hard. For me, because I learned how to play. So all you have to do now is not go through the climbing the hard mountain. You need to just read those books, learn what you have to do, and then you will fly through the sky. That makes sense, my friends. Okay? Because, let me be precise again. The reason why I say this is because there are so many gold Kha'Zix players that are completely destroying some silver players or whatever. Completely destroying other gold players. Gold Kha'Zix player. This Kha'Zix is therefore way better than the other Kha'Zix that are going crazy, right? He's way better. But I'm legitimately just killing him on respawn, right? Okay, I'm gonna walk closer, get my extra movement speed here. I'm gonna wait with using my Q until the next tower shot. Then I'm gonna use my Q. He should be dying from the burn. Gonna get enemy wolf sick. Do I need to run down to get the Vey here as well? He resets in the bush already. Do I want to use my Herald? I think I'm gonna use my Herald after I started attacking the Grump. I think I'm gonna get the blue buff here as well in this position. Make sure that I use my smite when both are below. Oh, that was very unfortunate. It ran out. I could have done it a little bit better. And now you will see Drifting King Sinerias. Let's see if I can get the angle here. Oh, yeah, let's go. What are we gonna do after this T2? Do we want to take T2 mid lane? I think that's gonna be a nice juicy drift. Let's just go for it. I have no problem doing so. Let's go this way. Let's maybe knock up the Smolder here. Knock up the Heve. And then going take this mid lane tower as well in this position. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, Ashe cleared this. I'm just gonna try to run her down this way. Gonna use my sweeper. Okay, I need to be very respectful. Oh, well played from the set. I didn't expect him to play it this way. Gonna get my Q back up, but I'm not gonna survive it. I didn't have all that. Had my perfect reset for infinity. Like, after I got the second T2, I should have ran out this way, and I would have been fine. I did not respect the set to the fullest. That was just my bad. Okay, now we have infinity. Now we have our biggest power spike. Big coaching tip for you. Good advice, guys. How do you win it from here? What should you be doing? What you should be doing is, for example, Brand says, can we play together now? What you should be doing is making sure the enemies can't kill you. How does that happen? Very simple. You don't need to play very passive or something. You just need to play numbers advantage. The only reason I ended up dying here is because the enemies had more people than my team had people there. I was alone. They were together as 2 as 3. That's why I lost. So I need to make sure that I'm going to with my team. So I can go with the Garen. Then I have a 1v2 top lane. Numbers advantage. I will win. I will show you in this situation. Enemies are missing. So I do need to respect now that I cannot go instantly. I need to just take this first. Now I see Ashe and Smolder on the map. I already see 2 people. I'm going to use Farsight Vision. Now Brand is coming closer as well. I do want to kill the set here in this position. Playing it really slow so he cannot stun me with his E. We see Kha'Zix here, but we have a numbers advantage. So I should win this without a problem, and I do so. I'm going to use my Q the moment I see him. Even if he goes back into a stealth, he should be dead. Why did we win this? Again, as I told you guys, because we have numbers advantage. Even if we were behind, we have 1 guy more. I mean, keep in mind, Garen and me, we're both full HP and we still have flashes. Like, Garen has flash. So we would have probably won that as well if we weren't that fat in comparison to the enemies. And that's just us grouping together. Now we had a good outcome. We got another tower. By the way, when you are ahead, what does magically happen different than when you're even? Pause it here and think about it. What is the big difference between you being ahead? Big difference is that you are getting more gold per second than enemies get gold per second. That's really important for you to notice. Now I'm walking away. I don't have flash. I don't have ult. I'm gonna danger ping him. We do not want to fight because enemies have numbers advantage. I'm just gonna chill here. Keep danger pinging. I do not want to go for a fight. I just want to ping them away. I do also want to just get a reset off. Now all of us needs to get our gold. That's why we want to reset together. I'm just gonna stay here close to my team, but I do not want to go for this fight. That's also why I danger ping it away as good as I can. I'm gonna stand pretty still. I have ult in 7. With ult I can go for a fight. So let's see if they end up face checking me. I can go for something. He did use his ability and missed it, so I can just get advantage out of this. Need to be careful because again the enemies are numbers advantage, and as I said, I do not want to make the same mistake as before. I think he's already going to die. Let's see. He's very low on HP. Really well done from the Kazakhs here in this position. I do not think that I can kill him. I'm gonna go for the red buff. And then I'm gonna go for the next reset. I'm gonna play for the Baron here. So as you can see, look at the brand. What the fuck are you doing? We are getting flamed. 2 and 4 brand. The 2 and 4 brand is blaming us, saying what we are doing. And shows that throughout every single elo, no matter who you are, always gonna get flamed because, as I say it all the time, people are not sad that you are trash. People are sad that they got a shit outcome. So that has nothing to do with you personally. So you don't need to be feeling offended once your team is flaming you. Okay, so I'm gonna get the Grumpy as well. The enemies get more gold per second than us here on the top lane because we already got the inhibitor. So we want to just get Baron with the pressure we are applying here. I do think Garen gets the kill here on Ashe, so I'm just gonna start the Baron here. What are we gonna do after the Baron? We're gonna have mid lane push, bot lane push, slowly making sure we're getting the inhibitors. I do not know if Kha'Zix somewhere here. I think he died bot lane. I think we saw Kha'Zix being bot lane. Gonna make sure I smite this correctly. And now we're gonna get the mid lane pressure. We don't need to go top lane. I think the smartest is just to go mid lane prior. With the prior, go bot lane. Syndra should be TPing. I'm gonna need to be careful with face checking this. But I have my team very close to me, so I'm not that scared. Gonna walk closer into towards this direction. And there was someone here. I think I'm gonna go for the bot lane wave. We got a kill on Hervé. Really, really nice. The next wave is about to come bot side. I'm just gonna make sure I'm gonna get this as well here. Nice. So yeah, we give our minions a little bit of time to rotate. Now we get the mid lane pressure and the bot lane pressure we were talking about. 2 enemies are dead, so there are only 3 enemies they could be, while they also need to defend top side, and that is way too much pressure. The enemies can't handle it. So now, again, thoughtful. We are thinking, we are breathing, we are considering. And with that, we should not have too much problem. We have our water ready. After the game, we are again active, maybe on social media. We can then be existing as a human again. We can call our mothers. We can talk to people. But during the game, I dove in and I'm focused. Okay, team fights. Do I want to go for this play? Like, you can just walk away and play it very slow. But I'm going to show you now one last game where I'm not going to play consistent, where I just want to go for a 1v5 play. Okay, and I died. Not what I wanted to see. But that just happens if Seth presses one button. Okay, looks really beautiful. We got our Phantom Dancer. We had our fun. Or we just int. Reset. Or we just int. Our Syndra's 2 and 7. Our brand is 3 and 5. I'm basically the only really good win condition. Ezreal plays pretty decently right now. Ezreal could be our win condition as well. The dragon doesn't matter too much. I mean, they got already 2 dragons. As you know, as I explained it earlier, it doesn't really matter. Smartest would have been to get back, insta reset, and all together group and go for the end. The dragon again doesn't really matter. What matters is that we are just staying focused. What happens here is also full in. Our team shouldn't even be testing that. Even if they end up getting the kills, it doesn't really matter. They waste their own time as well. That's just too risky for no really good result. I'm gonna buy an elixir of wrath here because we do want to end. Kha'Zix is dead for 30. That also doesn't really matter. I think my goal will be that I'm going to get a red buff and then I'm just gonna end the game with slow pressure. And I don't see much what the enemies can do about it. That should be dying. I'm gonna Q bounce on the minions here. Get the kill here. Set is dead for 44 seconds. I'm just gonna get the red buff so our entire team gets the red buff. Proc as well, the buff. And I'm gonna group together. That should be free. Guys, join my stream. If you guys want to, I can try. It's really hard because I'm very busy. I'm right now doing stuff for like 70, 80 hours a week. if you guys really want to, I can try to pull out more YouTube videos, do more content. It would be one of my goals to be able to give you guys more content, maybe more videos. I will try my absolute best. If you like, I will try my best always. I'm considering it, and I will give you more content so you can climb. I'm gonna get closer, get invade in here because, oh my god, that's beautiful to watch. Need to just disengage from the set here. I need to respect set. Is gonna be really annoying, so I want to be killing the other ones here. He ults me away. I'm gonna W and then go on this Vey here. He dies. Have my, oh, that actually kills me. I didn't expect it to be killing me. Set is playing it really annoying towards us. Set is really annoying towards us, but my team should be winning it here from this position. Like, it doesn't really matter. Even if the enemies would be able to defend this, of course they get a lot of gold and resources. Wouldn't matter in this particular situation because we could just get a Baron again, get all the free minions, play it very slow, play with split push. We would be winning it. All right, well, BGG, another beautiful game in Emerald. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Wish you the absolute best. Good luck in your games. Again, if you want to reach your goals, I highly recommend to check out my fundamental jungle course. It is in the description. If you're interested in coaching, you can also get my coaching with crypto, where, of course, with PayPal, everything works. And I'll try to do more free content as well on the YouTube here. Have a wonderful remaining day, guys. Wish you the best, and take care.